No hesitation, coming out aggressively. Megan Veramontes with the leadoff double in the left center field gap. Emily Veramontes, the double down the left field line, and then it's Rotas going the other way in the right center field gap. And it's quickly 2-0 Pumas, and stepping into the box, designated player Jazz Romero. And Coach Candrea talked about his 3-4-5s, and he said, look, they can light it up. First pitch from Hernandez, and that is taken low by Romero. And that Pumas bench, that dugout is loud and chirping, getting after it, putting the pressure on Hernandez. The pitch from Hernandez, and that's taken low inside for ball 2. So Hernandez knocked around here and having trouble spotting her pitches against Romero. Hernandez, 2-0 count, the wind and delivery. This one taken high, home plate umpire checks in with the field umpire, and Sherman Hickson rings it up, and it goes to 2-1. A little bit of a breeze today. Weather in the high 60s. The high today, 74 degrees. And that's taken outside, and it goes to 3-1. On deck, Bree Govia. Hernandez trying to put a Band-Aid on this first inning. The wind-up delivery, and took something off. And it goes to 3-2. Chandler-Gilbert playing Romero straight away. 3-2 pitch, and that's taken high for ball 4. Stepping in, the second baseman, Bree Govea, with an opportunity. No outs, 2-0. Pumas, runners at second and first. Rotas at second, Romero at first. Hernandez looking to find the zone. This one squared around. Govea tried to get it down, could not. Quickly goes to 0-1. Wind blowing in. Hernandez, and Govea once again could not get the bunt down, so it quickly goes to 0-2. This would be a huge out for Hernandez if Govea cannot advance the runners. 0-2 pitch. That's taken high for ball 1. Appreciate you dialing us up on the Chandler-Gilbert Sports Network. Of course, the baseball team at Phoenix College today after a dramatic 5-4 victory last night. Basketball team in action today as well. This one skied to right field. Coming in, the right fielder. And that one drops in. And the base is now loaded. So Isabella Hernandez. Five batters faced, no outs as Eva Varela steps in, the third baseman. First pitch from Hernandez. Ball taken inside. No place to put him. Chandler-Gilbert at home, looking for the second win of the season. And Hernandez hits the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Wind blowing in, so it would take a big knock to get one out of here today. 1-1 count. Hernandez dials in. Ball misses inside. Goes to 2-1. On deck, the right fielder, Abby Minor. Already 2-0 Pumas. RBI doubles by Veramontes and Rotas. Bases stacked. 2-1 count. Taken high for ball 3. And Varela in a great hitter's count right now. Looking for a pitch in her zone that she can handle. Hernandez trying to spot her location. 3-1 pitch. Here it is. This one skied to shortstop. Going back is Schellenberger right there, and that is the first out of the inning. Stepping in, the right fielder, Abby Menor. And give Hernandez credit. 3-1 count, and she gets Varela to pop up. Now Menor with the bases stacked and 2 in. First pitch. Swings right through it for strike 1. These longtime rivals going at it right here in the heart of South Chandler. 0-1 pitch from Hernandez. Taken low in the dirt for ball 1. On deck, the catcher, Monica Rodriguez. Hernandez trying to lock it down in the circle. And this one misses outside for ball 2. 2-1 count. Not only do we have fans here today, we have Huskies watching the game as well. Who doesn't love their dogs? Bring the dog to the ballpark. 2-1 count from Hernandez. And blisters the inside part of the plate. And it's even Steven at 2-2. Hernandez trying to wiggle her way out of this first and limit the damage. Hernandez, 2-2 pitch. And hits the outside part of the plate for strike 3. Hernandez finding her groove, working the inner and outer portions of the dish. Gets Menor looking. 2 outs, and stepping in is Monica Rodriguez, the catcher. And if Hernandez can limit the damage here, she'll have a dose of confidence in the next frame. And that one misses high inside for ball 1. Much to the chagrin of the home fan base looking for the call. Bases stacked. Pumas with 2 aboard in this first. That hits the outside part of the plate, and it goes to 1-1. Megan Veramontes, the double in left center. Emily Veramontes, the shot down the line, and Esta Rotas, RBI double the other way. They are stacked with 2 outs, and Rodriguez 1-1 count. And swings right through it for strike 2. And Bella Hernandez trying to lock this one down after giving up 2 runs early. 1-2 count. Hernandez, the former Seton Catholic Sentinel, and blows the gas right past Monica Rodriguez to end the frame. But the damage is done. The Pumas put 2 on the board early. We go to the bottom of the first with the Coyotes ready to swing the sticks. And we go to the bottom of the first with the Coyotes trailing the Pumas 2-0. And leading off for the Coyotes is left fielder Brandy Ayala, among the nation's leaders in steals with 7. Batting second, Paige Salazar. Batting third, Haley. Batting fourth, Kaylee Schellenberger. Batting fifth, Amelia Hecht. Playing first base, batting sixth, Sydney Mortensen. Batting seventh, in center, Kennedy Converse. Batting eighth, playing third, Alyssa Figueroa. And batting ninth, the catcher, Corinne Collins. On the hill, lefty Dawn Morris taking aim. And one of the best leadoff hitters in the country, Ayala. And Ayala takes a changeup on the inside part of the plate for strike one. Morris dialing in to catcher Monica Rodriguez. Wind up and Ayala pulls back. Check with the field umpire. Sherman Hickson says she did not pull the trigger, so it's a 1-1 count on Ayala. One pitch. Took something off, and it goes to 1-2. Defensively, Morris on the mound. Monica Rodriguez behind the plate. At first base for the Pumas, Kat Smith. Bree Govea at second. Emily Veramontes at short. Eva Varela at third. Esther Rotas at left. Veramontes, Megan in center, and Abby Minor in right. That one taken high and inside for ball 2. Ayala 0 for 4 in the team's 10-3 victory over Arizona Western College. 2-2 pitch. Taken high, and Ayala doing what she does, work the count, and doing a great job of it. Ayala coming in, scorching, hitting .524 on the season. 3-2 pitch. And that's taken low and inside, and Ayala does her job with the leadoff walk. Stepping into the dish, designated player, Paige Salazar. Paige, a lethal hitter, will start the second game hitting .263. Lefty-lefty combination. First pitch to Salazar. Taken high outside for ball 1. And make no mistake, Ayala, a threat to go at any given point. Puts so much pressure on opposing defenses. On deck, Haley Berry. Dawn Morris rocks and delivers. That one taken inside for strike 1. Pumas got 2 in the first, and now the Coyotes going to work here in the home half. Morris locked in on catcher Rodriguez. Throw back down, the back pick, making Ayala work, and he said Salazar did not pull back, so it goes to 1-2. Joe Temple, home plate umpire. Shermaine Hickson, the field umpire. Morris with an opportunity, 1-2 pitch. This one grounded. Morris, slow roller, throws over to first, but Salazar does her job advancing the runner. So stepping in, Haley Berry. And Haley with a great game against Arizona Western College. 4 for 5, 2 RBIs. Stepping into the dish. Berry, a freshman, hitting .429. So Coach Norris hoping her lumber in the heart of the order can deliver. Moore's first pitch. And Berry takes a strike over the part of the plate. 0-1 count. Don Morris, the lefty. 0-1 pitch to Barry. And that misses outside. 1-1 count. And all of a sudden the sun is trying to creep its head out here in Chandler. A lot of overcast skies. Of course, a busy weekend here in the Valley. Morris winds and delivers. And a beautiful off-speed pitch hits the inner part of the plate. And it goes to 1-2 on Haley Berry. On deck, Kaylee Schellenberger. Ayala at second base. 1-2 pitch. This one grounded to short. Good hop. Vera Montez throws over. And there's 2 outs in a frame. Vera Montez, give her a lot of credit. Ball took a nice hop, jumped on her. She stayed with it, saw it through, and threw over to first base. And now 2 outs. Kaylee Schellenberger steps in, and Schellenberger with a nice game against Arizona Western. 3 for 5 on the day. Morris trying to work her way out of this one. Ball taken outside. Morris trying to get out of this frame, and Schellenberger coming in, hitting .227. And showing her patience at the dish quickly. Goes to 2-0. On deck, the right fielder, Amelia Hecht. 2-0 count. Good hitters count for Schellenberger. That one blisters the outside part of the plate, and it goes to 2-1. These 2 longtime rivals, Paradise Valley and Northern Eastern Phoenix. Of course, Chandler-Gilbert right here in the heart of Pecos Road, below the 202. 2-1 pitch. And that is blistered on the outside part of the plate. And Morris rifling back after falling behind 2-0. So now Schellenberger has to be aggressive. Anything close, she's got to be on it. Morris, 2-2 pitch. Here it comes. Taken high. 3-2. And that Coyotes bench up and chirping. 3-2 pitch. Fouled off. Schellenberger stays alive, just putting a flare on the ball to foul it off to stay alive. Great energy on both sides today. Longtime rivals. Always have something to talk about in the offseason. 3-2 pitch. Morris winds and delivers, and this one is fouled off straight back. And Schellenberger staying alive. Outfield playing Schellenberger. Not too deep. Ayala, the speedster, will force the throw to home. Morris, 3-2 pitch, Schellenberger. This one popped up down the right field line, and this one out of play. The wind is blowing in, so any ball that is launched out of here today will have to be a shot and then some. Of course, we saw a shot last night, courtesy of Turgeon from Chandler-Gilbert, a go-ahead grand slam as the Coyotes rally for 5 in the 8th to knock off Phoenix College, and those 2 teams back at it today, 3 o'clock downtown. 3-2 pitch to Schellenberger, and that misses outside. And the Pumas wanted that call. They don't get it. So Schellenberger with an epic at-bat. Now runners at first and second. And stepping in is Amelia Hecht. Hecht with the opportunity to do some damage. First pitch. Taken low for ball 1. Heck, only 3 at-bats on the season. Perfect 3 for 3, hitting 1,000 coming in. 1-0 pitch. And that's taken on the outer part of the plate for strike 1. Brianne Norris talked about her team and feels this team has the potential to be a contender in the conference. This one scorched down the right field line, and this one just foul. And once again, that wind is blowing in, so Mother Nature might have knocked that one out of play. So 1-2 count. Morris on the hill trying to wiggle her way out of this one. 1-2 pitch, and this one's bounced to the left side, fielded cleanly, and the throw over. Varela to Kat Smith, and that will do it for the Coyotes in the home half. After 1, 2-0, Paradise Valley. And we go to the top of the second with the Pumas ready to take another crack at Bella Hernandez. And stepping in is Kat Smith, followed by Megan Veramontes and Emily Veramontes. And the sister combination did that damage in the first with back-to-back doubles. And then it was Esta Rotas with a double. And that is the scoring summary for the Pumas in the first. And now it's Kat Smith with an opportunity here in the second, as Isabella Hernandez winds and delivers. And that one misses outside for ball 1. Coach Candrea talked about the team's difficulties last year, a combination of injuries and not enough discipline in the classroom. 1-1 pitch, and Kat Smith swings right through it. Foul tip. 1-1. Brandy Ayala shaded down that left field line. Slappers just want to put that contact on the ball. 1-1 pitch. This one scorched the other way, and Ayala shaded perfectly. Can't say enough about the scouting report by head coach Brianne Norris and her staff, and Ayala was positioned perfectly for the first out of the inning. And stepping in is Megan Veramontes. Started the first with a double to the left center field gap. Hernandez winds and delivers. And that is taken low for ball 1. Had a chance to talk to Nick Candrea before the game, and he talked about his love for coaching. He's been doing it for 50 years, and says he's got another 5 years in him. 1-0 pitch. And it quickly goes to 2-0 on the Pumas' leadoff batter. Veramontes stroked a double in the left center field gap the first time up. 2-0 pitch. And Hernandez quickly in a hole. On deck is Emily Veramontes. Bella rocks and delivers. This one taken over the plate for strike 1. Coyotes in the home white and orange. PV in the visiting navy blue. 3-1 pitch. This one scorched down the left field line, and Hernandez firing back. Behind the plate, Corinne Collins at first base, Sydney Mortensen, Haley Berry at second base, Kaylee Schellenberger at short, Alyssa Figueroa at third, Ayala left field, Kenny Converse in center. 3-2 pitch. This one fouled down the left field line, and in right field, Amelia Hecht. So no question, both these teams want to start league play and get things going in the right direction. And Hernandez on the 3-2 pitch. This one skied, making a play, and running out of real estate was the third baseman, Alyssa Figueroa, but no question, good effort by Figueroa, hustling and trying to make a play on the ball. And for those young fielders out there, sometimes you get a little scared by the real estate and the fencing around you. Just brace your hand out and try to make a play, and good things will happen. So Hernandez with an opportunity here for the second out of the inning. 3-2 pitch on Megan Veramontes. And she freezes Veramontes on the outside part of the plate, and Veramontes does not like the call. And stepping into the dish is Emily Veramontes. Doubled her first time up. And after a shaky top of the first, Bella locking it in here in the second. Pitch misses, low in the dirt for ball one. Paulo Hutchison on the live stream does such a tremendous job. His son Daniel got some work last night in relief in the victory over Phoenix College. Scoreless work on Emily Veramontes. And Bella Hernandez took something off, and it goes to 1-1. On deck, Este Rotas, who doubled her first time up. Hernandez wheeling and dealing, 1-1 count. And this one skied straight back. I have an opportunity, and I couldn't make the play. Hit the top of the fence, and it goes to 1-2. So all of a sudden, Bella Hernandez in that circle, smile on her face, getting some confidence, finding her groove after a shaky first. Hernandez locked in on Corinne Collins. Norris. Mortensen at the dish. Takes the ball on the outside part of the plate for ball one. Very, very windy day as papers of mine are flying everywhere. I just got the assist from the Husky right next to me, and man's best friend coming through in a big way. And dual pitch. That's taken on the outside part of the plate. Morris took something off. Mortensen coming in, hitting .308. Lined up and delivery, and this one is shot to center, and Mortensen starts the frame off in a good way for the Coyotes with the base knock. And stepping in is the center fielder, Kennedy Converse. Converse, the freshman, off to a really good start, hitting .400. 8 hits and 20 at-bats through 7 games. And she shows the small ball, and it's a beauty. And the great play by the third baseman, Eva Varela. But Converse does her job on the sacrifice. 5-3 put out as Morton versus Figueroa got on the RBI single. 1-0 pitch to Ayala. And Morris misses high for ball 2. Big fan of women's softball. Followed in the club circuit. 2-0 count. This one, bouncer. And a great play on the right side by Brie Govea for the 4-6 put out. And that will do it for the Coyotes in the second. But Figueroa, base knock to center, cuts the lead in half. After 2, Coyotes trailing 2-1. So we go to the top of the third, and stepping in is Esti Rotas, followed by Jazz Romero and Brie Govea. Rotas, RBI double in the first, part of a 2-run first for the Pumas. Isabella Hernandez, after a shaky first, locked it down in the second. Now with an opportunity to step in and control the game in the third. First pitch from Hernandez, taken low inside for ball 1. Rotas, Romero, and Govea here in the top of the third for the Pumas. Chandler-Gilbert straight away. One pitch from Hernandez. Misses low for ball. Rotas. Strong young lady stroked a double in the right center field gap first time up. Good piece of hitting. Hernandez trying to battle back in the count. 2-0 pitch. And that hits the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Coyotes courtesy. And here we are. His lead. Lined up and the pitch. And Rotas swings right through it. Hernandez took something off to even the count at 2 apiece. So Bella in the circle in the third. Pitch. Pass to Rotas. And that hits the outside part of the plate, and Bella Hernandez. We can't complain. There's other parts of the country a lot worse than here. 1-0 pitch. This one scorched to left, and Romero with a 1-out single on a bullet to left field. And stepping in is Brie Govea. So the Pumas with a runner on, and stepping in Govea, who reached base her first time up. On deck is Eva Varela. And that's taken low in the dirt for ball 1. Good energy. You can hear both dugouts loud and proud at the dish. Govea takes high for ball 2. And Bella Hernandez started the inning, getting Rotas looking, and then Jazz Romero with a bullet to left. Now Govea with a 2-0 count. Hernandez winds and delivers. This one bounced foul on the left side. It goes to 2-1. Good crowd from the Coyotes here on the left of me. We've got some blankets as well. Not super cold, but you can feel the breeze. Paradise Valley traveling well. And a great husky right behind me who I want to pet at some point today. 2-1 pitch. And Govea lays off, and he goes to 3-1. Varela on deck, followed by Abby Minor. So the Pumas with some good damage in this one. Romero, the bullet to left, Govea, the walk, and then Varela with the shot in the left center field gap to play 2. Stepping in is Rodriguez. And Rodriguez takes a fastball on the inside part of the plate for strike 1. Bella Hernandez from Seton Catholic off Ray and Dobson Road. Former Sentinel in her time. 0-1 pitch to Rodriguez. Misses high and outside. Goes to 1-1. On deck is Cat Smith. And Hernandez would love to be able to limit the damage. 1-1 pitch. And Rodriguez swings right through it. Now 1-2. Runner at third is Varela with the 2-run double. 1-2 pitch on Rodriguez. Fouled off straight back. Keep it right here at 1-2. Good crowd on hand, plenty of fan base from Paradise Valley here, and of course Chandler-Gilbert enjoying the first game of a twin bill. 1-2 pitch. This one swung and missed the throw down, and that will do it, but the damage is done. Varela with the 2-run double. The Pumas plate 2 more and lead 4-1 as we head to the home half of the third. Feels her Coyotes will be a force. One-0 count on Schellenberger. Locked in on catcher Monica Rodriguez. 1-0 pitch. Change up on the outside part of the plate. Goes to 2-0. Nice pitch by Don Morris. Taking a little off, trying to get Schellenberger to chase. Schellenberger lays off. 2-0 pitch, here it is. Fastball misses on the inside part of the plate. And Schellenberger showing some poise at the dish. 3-0 count. And that Coyotes bench making some noise, trying to get in the mindset of Don Morris. Morris, 3-0 count, dialing and delivering. And that fastball hits the heart of the plate, and it goes to 3-1. Amelia Hecht on deck. Bounced out to third her first time up. Don Morris. 3-1 pitch. That misses high, and Schellenberger works a 1-out walk here in the bottom of the third. Coyotes need some base runners. Trailing 4-1. Pumas with 2 in the first, 2 in the third. And Hecht, her second look at Don Morris on the mound. First pitch. This one skied to right field, and right fielder coming over. Can't make the play. Hecht on her way to second. A run is going to score. And Schellenberger slides in, and the lead is cut in half as Hecht comes up with the double down the right field line. Amelia Hecht bloops one down the right field line that Abby Minor could not get to. Stand-up double. And Schellenberger comes in. And stepping in is Sydney Mortensen. Singled her first time up. It's okay. Everyone's got their niches, right? So we go to the top of the fourth from Chandler-Gilbert. Bella Hernandez still on the mound. And stepping in, the lefty, Kat Smith, flew out to left field her first time up. Played perfectly by Ayala. Ayala shaded in left field, and this one scorched down the left field line quickly. 0-1. Hernandez with a rocky first inning on the mound, giving up 2. Scoreless second, gives up 2 in the third. Smith looking to jumpstart the Pumas here in the fourth. Taken outside, it goes to 1-1. Kat Smith followed by the top of the order, Megan Veramontes and Emily Veramontes. 1-1 pitch. Taken low for ball 2. (4-2) Pumas here in the top of the fourth. 2-1 pitch. And that's taken low for ball 3. Hernandez trying to dial back. Can't defend the walk. Wants to avoid that. 3-1 pitch. This one scorched down the left field line, and that is in. Fair ball as Smith races to second. Smith heading to third, and she'll slide in safely. And Kat Smith with a leadoff triple off Hernandez to start the fourth for the Pumas. Good piece of hitting by Kat Smith. Hernandez hung a fastball up on the outer part of the plate, and Smith cue balled one down the left field line. Inside the left field line, Fares. Ayala gave chase, and Smith slides in. Stepping in is Megan Veramontes, who doubled her first time up. Struck out in the second. Smith does the damage with the leadoff triple. Veramontes, 0-1 pitch. This one bounced to the right side. And the chase down as the run comes in. And Veramontes does her job, plating Cat Smith. Unassisted by the first baseman for the first out of the inning, but Cat Smith is in. Stepping in is Emily Veramontes, and Veramontes rips a shot to center. And Veramontes, her second hit of the day, now 2 for 3. As Esti Rotas steps in, doubled her first time up with an RBI, and Cade in the third. Hernandez getting in trouble when leaving the ball hanging up over the plate and having a conversation on the mound. One out here in the fourth, and Rotas with her third look against Hernandez. Veramontes, good speed on the bases. First pitch, this one skied right back over our head for strike one. A 5-2 Pumas lead. Hernandez locking up on Corinne Collins, and this one swung and missed for strike two. Fastball on the lower part of the plate, and Hernandez quickly ahead on the count. Hernandez trying to limit the damage here in the fourth. 0-2 pitch to Rotas, and Rotas swings right through it for the second out of the inning. And stepping in is Jazz Romero, perfect on the day. Walked in the first, singled, and scored in the third. Hernandez winds and delivers. Fastball on the outside part of the plate for strike one. Pumas, 2 in the first, 2 in the third, and 1 here in the fourth. Led by veteran coach Nick Candrea. Squad 1-1 coming in. 0-1 pitch, this one skied right behind us, and it quickly goes to 0-2. So Hernandez in her fourth inning of work, the freshman from Seton Catholic, her parents on hand, and her sister. 0-2 pitch. This one skied out of play, and it stays at 0-2. On deck is Bree Govia. Runner first is Emily Veramontes. 2 for 3 on the day. And Romero trying to stay perfect with an 0-2 count. Hernandez. This one scorched down to third base. The perfect pick and the throw over by Alyssa Figueroa over to Sydney Mortensen. And that will do it, but the Pumas pick up another run. 1 hit, make that 2 hits, 1 run. And we head to the home half of the fourth with the Pumas leading 5-2. And we go to the bottom of the fourth as the Coyotes chasing the game 5-2, and stepping in for the Coyotes is Kennedy Converse, sacrificed her first time up, followed by Alyssa Figueroa and Corinne Collins. Dawn Morris now into her fourth inning of work. First pitch. Fastball taken high and outside for ball one. And that Coyotes bench trying to rattle the cage of Dawn Morris. 1-0 pitch. And Converse swings right through it. And give Morris a lot of credit in this one. She has a very sneaky changeup that takes something off of it, drops the miles per hour, and has the Coyotes off balance. 1-1 pitch. Misses outside. Two 2-1 count as the Coyotes trailing 5-2 in the bottom of the fourth. 2-1 pitch. Converse laying off. Alyssa Figueroa on deck. RBI single her first time up. And that hits the outside part of the plate. And Morris trying to battle back. Now a 3-2 count. Converse trying to jumpstart the Coyotes here in the bottom of the fourth. 3-2 pitch. Fouled off right behind us. Converse might have swung at ball four. Needs to say she stays alive with another opportunity. Pumas playing her straight away. Morris, 3-2 pitch. This one scorched to left field for a base knock. And the Coyotes making some noise here in the bottom of the fourth. Stepping in, Figueroa, RBI single in the second. Figueroa, Collins, then the top of the order. Morris locking in on her catcher, Monica Rodriguez. First pitch, misses outside for ball one. Coyotes trying to work the count, work the pitch count on Morris up. Be selective at the plate. Converse with a great at bat. Now Figueroa with their turn at the dish. Just misses outside. Throw down to second base. And Converse slides in for the stolen base. And that was a great hose down to second base by Monica Rodriguez, but Converse got in underneath it. Figueroa swung through on the hit and run. 1-1 count. So the Coyotes with a runner in scoring position with no outs here in the bottom of the fourth. Figueroa showing bunt. Does a great job, gets it down. Morris throws it over for the first out of the inning, and can't say enough about playing small ball and the ability to lay down a bunt. So many players can't do it, and Figueroa gives herself up. Great teammate. And now Converse at third base with one out here. And Corinne Collins flew out to center her first time up. First pitch from Morris. This one launched to right field, going back and making the catch is the right fielder, and Converse slides in, but Corinne Collins does her job on the sac fly to right field, and the Coyotes cut the lead to 5-3. And we go to the top of the order with Brandy Ayala stepping in. Walked, grounded out to on a fielder's choice in her second at bat. First pitch from Morris. Ayala shows bunt, can't pull back, and gets the called strike one. 2 outs here in the home half of the 4th. Morris winding and hits that outside part of the plate. Rodriguez setting up on the outside part of the plate, and Morris dialed up a dart on the black. Ayala, 0-2 count. And fouls it off and almost nails her teammate that now gingerly moves her way inside the dugout. And Ayala wakes up that Coyotes dugout with the foul ball toward the dugout. Now Morris, 0-2 pitch on Ayala. Changeup, a beauty. Ayala fouls it off to stay alive. Morris doing a nice job mixing speeds and working the black on the inner and outer portions of the plate. Ayala, among the nation's league leader in steals, coming in with 7. 0-2 pitch. Bounce to the left side, fielded cleanly by Varela, and Varela throws over to Cat Smith, and that'll do it for the Coyotes. But great work at the dish by Kennedy Converse, working her way, and the sac fly by Corinne Collins. The Coyotes get one back. We go to the 5th with the Coyotes trailing 5-3. So we go to the 5th inning, and stepping in is Bri Gavia, followed by Eva Varela and Abby Minor. Gavia has been on a couple times, has worked Hernandez for a couple quality good ABs. Pumas 1-1 on the season coming in, led by veteran coach Nick Candrea, and Gavia. Third opportunity, third look against Bella Hernandez. First pitch. This one scorched to left center, going back, bounces off the fence, and Gouveia with a stand-up double to start the 5th, and that ball was scorched. Hernandez missed on the inside part of the plate, and Gouveia jumped on it. One hopper off the fence, and the Pumas making some noise here in the top of the 5th. Stepping in, Eva Varela. Double and RBI her last time up. First pitch from Hernandez. Misses low, ball 1. Pumas, 2 in the first, 2 in the third, 1 in the 4th. Coyotes, 1 in the second, 1 in the third, 1 in the 4th, and here we are 5-3. And Varela with an opportunity to extend the Pumas lead. 1-0 pitch. This bounce foul on the left side goes to 1-1. And all of a sudden you can feel the sun glistening in Arizona. Busy week here in the Valley. Super Bowl Sunday, Chiefs and Eagles. Waste Management Open up at the TPC Scottsdale. Big weekend for Chandler-Gilbert. Baseball team open league play with a 5-4 victory over Phoenix College on Friday. 1-1 pitch. And ball gets away from Corinne Collins and down to third base as Bri Gavia. So now Varela with an opportunity just to put the ball in play. Cue ball shot will score Gavia. 2-1 count. This one scorched to center, coming in to make the catch right there, Kennedy Converse, and coming in is Govia, sac fly, does the job for the Pumas. Varela comes through again, and the lead is now 6-3, PV. Stepping in. For PV. Takes a ball one outside. Quickly goes to 2-0. Hernandez falling behind on the count. Angelique Aguayo from Heritage Academy here in Levine at the dish. 2-0 count from Hernandez. Misses low, and it goes to 3-0. One across here for the Pumas in the fifth. Aguayo, 3-0 count. And Hernandez misses 4-pitch walk. Stepping in, the catcher, Monica Rodriguez. Struck out her first 2 times up. Now her third look. And right now, Hernandez struggling to find the dish. Leadoff double by Bri Govia. Went to third on a pass ball. Sac fly by Varela. Now a walk to Minor. And hits Rodriguez with a second pitch strike to even the count at 1 apiece. Bella Hernandez, the freshman from Seton Catholic. 1-1 count. This one scorched down the left field line. Fouled. Out of play. Goes to 1-2. On deck is Kat Smith. Tripled and scored her last time up. Hernandez. 1-2 count. Misses low. Goes to 2-2. At Pumas bench, loud and proud with a 6-3 lead, making the crosstown trek from Northern Phoenix. 2-2 pitch. And a close pitch taken by Rodriguez, and it goes full, 3-2. Minor make that Aguayo, who came in for Abby Minor at first base. 3-2 pitch on Monica Rodriguez. Hernandez fires. This one scorched down the left field line. One hopper to the fence. Rodriguez way out in front. And the count remains 3-2. Paige Salazar will get the start for the Coyotes in the second frame. Hernandez, 3-2 count on Monica Rodriguez. Wind up. This one scores to the other side of the campus. 3-2. Outfield lines, 210. Down the lines, 220 to center field. Rodriguez, 3-2 pitch. And that misses low for ball 4. Much to the chagrin of the home crowd. And coming in to have a conversation is the Coyotes assistant coach with home plate umpire Joe Temple. And we've got a pitching change for the Coyotes. We'll take a short timeout here on the Chandler-Gilbert Sports Network. Checking in on the mound for the Coyotes is Solomon, the freshman from Yuma. We'll take a short timeout here with the Coyotes trailing 6-3 and Pumas making some noise here in the 5th. So, Ijeda Solomon stepping in, the freshman from Yuma, Arizona. Facing Cat Smith. Solomon in relief of Bella Hernandez. First pitch from Solomon. And Smith takes outside for ball 1. Coyotes flirting with danger, already trailing 6-3, and Cat Smith, a couple quality ABs, flew out to left field her first time up and tripled her last time. 1-0 pitch from Solomon. This one lifted down the left field line, and Ayala, almost with a diving catch, comes up empty. Once again, that wind is blowing to our left and in, so no question that ball had an effect on Ayala down that left field line. So 1-1 count. Aguayo at second. Rodriguez at first. 1 out. 1-1 pitch to Cat Smith. This one fouled off straight back. Goes to 1-2. And keep it right here on the Chandler-Gilbert Sports Network. We'll have the second half of the Twin Bill coming up shortly after the first game. Cat Smith. Solomon with a 1-2 pitch. And Smith fouls it off to stay alive. Solomon working that outer part of the plate. Ijeda Solomon, Yuma, Arizona, went to Kofa High School. 5'6" freshman. One-two pitch. Try to get Smith to chase. Smith lays off, showing her poise at the dish, and it goes to 2-2. On deck is Megan Veramontes. 1 for 3 on the day. Solomon, 2-2 pitch. And Cat Smith just flares it off. Good piece of hitting by Cat Smith. Slapper really has tremendous poise at the plate. Has the ability to fight off those pitches on the outer half of the plate and shows good power to the opposite field. 2-2 pitch from Solomon. Changeup misses and it goes full. And Solomon trying not to nibble, but she's going to have to find the dish to retire Cat Smith in this AB. Solomon winding and delivering, 3-2 pitch, and this one fouled off down the left field line, and it stays at 3-2, and Cat Smith having an epic at bat right here. Eight to 9 pitches in this AB, making Solomon work. 3-2 pitch from Solomon. 6-3 Pumas lead with a couple on here in the fifth. This one scores to short. And that could not be handled by Kaylee Schellenberger on the backhand. So Kat Smith gets on. And they are loaded for Megan Veramontes. The spark plug for this Pumas lineup. Doubled Cade and grounded out unassisted in the fourth. Bases stacked. Solomon, first pitch. Hits that outside part of the plate for strike one. And no question, that's a play at short. That Haley Berry, who now moves over to shortstop. No question, she felt she could have made that play. 1-0 pitch to Veramontes. This one is scorched the left center field gap. One run is in. Coming around to score is another. And the Pumas on Veramontes' single in the left center field gap now lead 8-3. Veramontes plates a pair. Two runs score. And the Pumas now increase their lead to 8-3, and stepping in is Emily Veramontes. First pitch from Solomon. Taken outside for ball one. Solomon in relief of Bella Hernandez. And that's taken inside, and Emily Hernandez takes one off her body and will walk down to first base as she's being looked at by Coyotes trainer as well as her assistant coach. Veramontes walks it off. So Kat Smith at third base, Megan Veramontes at second, Emily Veramontes at first. Barry at short, Schellenberger at second. Rotas doubled and a couple Ks in this one. And Solomon, with no place to put her, has to record an out. Only one out here in the fifth. Rotas doubled in the first. RBI, and this one is scorched high to right field. Underneath it, Amelia Hecht, the throw home. A great throw by Hecht, and nails the runner for the DP. Amelia Hecht, the big-time cannon, launches and nails the runner at the dish, and that'll do it for the Pumas in the top of the fifth, but the damage is done. They played three across. We go to the home half of the fifth with the Coyotes trailing 8-3. Beautiful throw by the right fielder. Great throw. Defensive play of the game right there. And we go to the bottom of the fifth as Paige Salazar tries to get the Coyotes going against lefty Don Morris. Morris has allowed 3 runs through the first 4 innings. Salazar, Barry, and Schellenberger in the bottom of the fifth for the Coyotes. Morris locking in on catcher Monica Rodriguez, and this one is shot to right. And right there is the right fielder, Aguayo, for the first out of the inning. 1 pitch, 1 out. Stepping in, Haley Berry. Bounced to short her first time up, bounced to short in the third. And Don Morris working effectively. 1 pitch, 1 out here in the fifth. And Berry trying to break her concentration. First pitch. Ball taken outside for ball 1. And you can hear that Coyotes bench all fired up, and this one shot to short. Veramontes, the 6-3 put out. Veramontes reads it like a champ. Good read and the throw over, and that retires Berry for 2 outs here in the fifth. Stepping in is Kaylee Schellenberger. Walked in the first and walked in the third. Showing her patience at the dish. And Morris working effectively here in the fifth. Schellenberger, first pitch. Knocks one. First baseman gives chase and runs out of real estate for strike 1. And we have a baseball score from downtown Phoenix. Coyotes trailing Phoenix College 4-3 in the 6th. So we've got you covered, whether it be softball or baseball. We'll talk basketball soon here as well. And that misses outside for ball 1. Of course, the basketball team having a great season, 19 wins, and we'll come back from the break and talk more about the basketball team. 1-1 count. And this one lifted outside. Down the right field line, it goes to 1-2. Of course, the Coyotes with drama on home field last night, trailing 4-0 in the 8th, and then played a 5 spot in Daniel Turgeon. I think that Dante Turgeon with the grand slam. This one, bouncer, goes back up the middle, can't be played by Brigovia. And Schellenberger with a 2-out single. And Dante Turgeon came into that game last night hitting .571, just scorching the baseball. And Adam Perry, our redshirt analyst, called it, talking about a potential grand slam, and Dante delivered in a big way over the left center field fence by the trees and lifted the squad to the 5-4 victory over Phoenix College. Stepping in is Melia Hecht, and Melia Hecht showed that cannon in the top of the 5th, nailing the runner at home. And that one fouled off Hecht. Chandler-Gilbert softball right here off Pecos Road, south of the 202. 1-1 count. Morris winding. This one knocked down the right field line. Aguayo giving chase and can't make the play. And Hecht with 2 strikes as Schellenberger was on the move. Dante Turgeon just starting the season on fire for the boys baseball team. Coach John Watson, his squad started 0-6 last year in league play, felt it was paramount for his team to get off to a quick start, and they do with the win last night. 1-2. 1-2 pitch as Hecht gets the, make that a 2-2 count now. Morse, 2-2 pitch. This one bounced to second base. Govea's there, and the throw over, and that will do it for the Coyotes in the 5th. They strand one. We go to the 6th with the home team trailing 8-3. And we go to the top of the 6th, and stepping in to hit for the Pumas is Jaslyn Romero from Williams High School. First pitch from Solomon, taken low for ball 1. Pumas with a 8-3 lead, 2 in the 1st, 2 in the 3rd, 1 in the 4th, and 3 in the 5th. Solomon in relief of Isabella Hernandez. Romero, this one's punch foul down the right field line. Goes to 1-1. Appreciate you dialing us up on the Chandler-Gilbert Sports Network. Baseball team losing right now to Phoenix College 4-3 in the 6th inning. And of course, we'll give you the update as we go. Solomon locked in on catcher Karen Collins, and it's low for ball 2. Solomon on the hill. Romero, this one, little blooper that's going to get over the head of Haley Berry, and Romero, little cue ball base knock to start the 6th for the Pumas. Stepping in, Brigovia. Doubled her last time up. Takes a fastball on the outside part of the plate for ball 1. Good crowd on hand. Started a little slow, but now Mother Nature's out and the fans are out in force on both sides. Solomon winds and delivers, and this one is scorched to left center, giving chase the center fielder. And Kenny Converse is there for the first out of the inning. Govea gave it a ride, and Converse tracks it down. Stepping in, Eva Varela. Fly to short, doubled in the 3rd, and a sac fly in the 5th. Varela, quality contact every time up. Solomon fires. Strike on the outside part of the plate. Varela and the Pumas Putting some good aluminum on the softball today, and the changeup by Solomon. And Solomon, great job fielding her position. And sometimes you don't see that. Sometimes you see pitchers that want nothing to do with fielding except concentrating on what they're doing in the circle. And it's great to see a kid like Solomon calling off the catcher, making the play for the second out of the inning. Stepping in, Aguayo walked her first time up and fouls one off the left field line. Abby Menor got the start in right field. Aguayo came in, taking over in right field, and did a nice job with a walk and scored. In the fifth, Solomon misses low. Count even at one apiece. Sydney Mortensen, Kenny Converse, and Alyssa Figueroa coming up for the Coyotes in the sixth. Pitch from Solomon. This is high in the outside part of the plate, and it goes to 2-1. Monica Rodriguez on deck. Solomon trying to give the Coyotes a fighting chance. Pitch. This one bounced to the left side and gets through. Haley Berry can't track it down. Infield single by Aguayo. Stepping in, the catcher, Monica Rodriguez. A couple strikeouts and walked in the fifth. So give Aguayo some credit, a little cue ball shot, and Haley Berry had her shaded just a tad up the middle. Another step or two to her right, and would have been able to make a play on the ball. Sacrifice runner coming in for Romero. Sienna Serrano from Santan Valley, American Leadership Academy, right here in the Valley. The pinch running duties. And Monica Rodriguez, first pitch. Takes low for ball one. Solomon and the Coyotes in the first of two against their crosstown rival. Trailing 8-3. 1-0 count. This one bounced to short. Berry flips over to third base to Figueroa, and that will do it for the Pumas in the top of the sixth. Couple left on, no runs on a couple hits, scattered. Coyotes coming to bat, trailing 8-3 in the sixth. And we go to the bottom of the sixth where the Coyotes need base runners aplenty. And Sydney Mortensen will step in. Singled her first time up. Flew out to right in the third. Her third crack at the lefty. Dawn Morris, who has spun a nice game for the Pumas in the circle. And that Coyotes bench gets going, trying to rattle Morris in the circle. The lefty, first pitch. This one scorched to center, giving track is Veramontes. Can't get to it. And Mortensen starts the home half of the sixth with a single to center. Her second hit of the day. Kenny Converse checking in. Converse sack bunt in the first. Singled in the fourth. And playing a solid center field for the Yotes as well. Morris dialing in. This one lifted to center. Veramontes coming in, tracking it down. And Veramontes with a great running catch. Can't say how tough that play is. Wind is blowing in, pulling it away from her, and she tracks it down, calls off her shortstop, and that's the sister-sister combination. And Megan calls off her sister Emily for the putout for the first out of the inning. Stepping in, Alyssa Figueroa. RBI single, sacrifice bunt. And lifts one that could drop in, and the great play and the double play thrown over by Bree Gavia. Bree Gavia, the hustling play on the short flare, pulls it and then gets the runner at first base, and that is going to do it. So we head to the seventh with the Coyotes trailing 8-3. So we go to the top of the seventh with Kat Smith checking in, and Kat Smith has been a force just about every single time up. First pitch from Solomon, taking low and outside for ball one. Talked a little bit about the basketball team. School record, 19 wins this season, led by head coach Steve Silsby. Team doing some great things in action today. Bouncer, left side, Barry. Good hop and the throw over, and that is the first out of the inning. Barry with the nice hop and the dart over to Sydney Mortensen. And stepping in is Megan Veramontes. Couple base knocks on the day. Shoots one down the left field line, foul for strike one. Next pitch from Solomon. Dots the corner for strike two. Oh, 2 pitch, Solomon Veramontes. Nice changeup. And the home crowd wanted that one, and they don't get it. But make no mistake, that was a beauty by the right-hander. Solomon, 1-2 count. Misses high and outside for ball two. And we'll get an update on the baseball score for you as well. Baseball team was trailing Phoenix College 4-3 in the sixth a short time ago. Solomon, 2-2 pitch, lifted out of play. It goes to 2-2. Baseball in action down at Phoenix College. Softball in action right here. Solomon, 2-2 pitch against the pesky Megan Veramontes. Changeup, and just a great piece of hitting by Veramontes, fighting it off. And it stays at 2-2. Chandler-Gilbert crowd giving Solomon support in the circle. 1 out here in the 7th. 2-2 pitch. This one fouled off the line, and it remains 2-2. Solomon being worked by the pesky Megan Veramontes. Solomon spinning the ball in her hands. 2-2 pitch. Misses high, and it goes to ball 3. On deck, Emily Veramontes. Three-2 pitch as Solomon shakes off the sign. Spin the ball in the right hand. Solomon rocks and fires and misses with the fastball. And Veramontes, so pesky, draws the 1-out walk. Stepping in is Emily Veramontes. RBI double in the first, popped to short, and hit by a pitch in the 5th. Getting a crack at Solomon here in the 7th. First pitch. This one bounced to the right side. Good hop, and the toss over. Schellenberger ranging to her left for the put out. Esti Rotas with an RBI opportunity. RBI double in the first. Cade in the 3rd, Cade in the 4th. Now facing Solomon. Slow roller. Figueroa. Throw over. And gets the out as on the great stretch by the first baseman, Sydney Mortensen, and that will retire the Pumas in the 7th, and the Coyotes last chance here, trailing 8-3 going to the bottom of the 7th. So we go to the bottom of the 7th, last chance opportunity for the Coyotes, trailing 8-3. Stepping in, Corinne Collins, followed by Brandy Ayala and Paige Salazar. Collins flew out to center, and a sacrifice in the 4th. And Don Morris looking to close this one out. First pitch fastball. Strike 1 quickly. And give Morris a lot of credit. She's done a great job controlling the zone. Has been ahead of the hitters, has gotten her fastball over on both sides of the plate, and the changeup has been devastating. 0-1 pitch. Misses on the outside part of the plate. 1-1 count. We talked about the boys basketball team having a great season with 19 wins, a school record. And they are at Arizona Western College today. That one just underway. Give you some updates as we go. That misses on the outside part of the plate on Collins. It goes to 2-1. Ayala on deck, followed by Paige Salazar, Haley Berry, and Kaylee Schellenberger, if it should get that far. Morris. 2-1 pitch. This one bounced back up the middle, and great job by Karen Collins. See ball, hit ball, and knocks it through. And the home half of the seventh starts in a positive way with the leadoff single by Collins. Stepping in, Brandy Ayala. Got a pinch runner for Collins, and stepping in is number 2, Kaylin Drake from Burr Ridge, Illinois. Hinsdale South High School, freshman, 5'8". No question she's on the base path because she's got some wheels. You always get the pinch runner in place for your catcher and, of course, your pitchers. Ayala looking for her first hit of the day. Walked and bounced out a couple times. Tries to square one down and pulls off just a little early. Give credit to Eva Varela, third baseman, charging fast on that. Brandy Ayala, among the league leaders in the nation in steals. She's got wheels. She puts the ball on the turf or the clay. She's going to have an opportunity every time to beat it out. 0-1 count for Morris. Once again, Ayala shows bunt and can't get it down, pulling off a little too quickly. Trying to drag it, and sometimes trying to drag that bunt down. Hitters are too focused on taking off instead of squaring the bunt down first. So Morris now with an 0-2 count. Pinch runner at first base, 0-2 pitch. Bounced foul on the left-hand side. Ayala stays alive. Left fielder shaded in. Varela playing tight at third. About 5 feet in front of the third base bag. Trying to prevent any slow roller. Knowing the speed of Ayala at the dish. Morris, 0-2 pitch. And this one scorched in the right center field gap. And that's going to drop in. Runner heading toward third. And it's been held right there. And Ayala steps up with 2 strikes and laces a double in the right center field gap. And the Coyotes are not done yet. And stepping into the dish is Paige Salazar, looking for her first base knock of the day. And now all of a sudden, PV, infield huddled in, talking about the situation. And we have an update on the Chandler-Gilbert baseball game, now ahead of Phoenix College, 6-4. So Coach John Watson and the Coyotes, once trailing 4-3, put the rally caps on. Now ahead, 6-4. Salazar with a couple runners on in scoring position. Morris misses outside for ball 1. Haley Berry, Kaylee Schellenberger, Amelia Hecht to follow. Coyotes need to plate 1 runner at a time. Salazar lays off. Morris, a little bit too much spin as that ball sailed on the outer half of the plate and high. Now that Coyotes bench making some noise. And Salazar taking, and rightfully so, trailing by 5 runs. Salazar with a good hitter's count. Third baseman pulled in, trying to deny anything short and simple. Shortstop tight as well. Morris dialing in her catcher. 2-1 pitch. Misses low and it goes to 3-1. Haley Berry. On deck. 3-1 pitch. Misses high. And the Coyotes have them loaded up. And Barry coming into this one hitting .429, and Coach Candrea walking out. And that could do it potentially for Morris here in the 7th, and we will have a pitching change. Aguayo going to the circle as Morris steps out, and we'll take a short time out here on the Chandler-Gilbert Sports Network. Coyotes trailing 8-3, bases stacked, no outs, and the home half of the 7th. Steps in to face Haley Berry. Bases stacked, nowhere to put him. Berry grounded out to short, all 3 times up. Now with an opportunity to draw the Coyotes closer. First pitch from Aguayo. Fastball blistered over the heart of the plate for strike 1. On deck, Kaylee Schellenberger and Amelia Hecht. So look, this is the situation you want the Coyotes to be in. 3, 4, 5, bases stacked, couple base knocks. They could be right back in this one. Aguayo winds and delivers, misses high and outside. 1-1 count. And Aguayo with the perfect pitch on the inside part of the plate for strike 2. Corinne Collins started with a single. Brandy Ayala with a double. Paige Salazar with the walk. Now it's Haley Berry at the dish. 1-2 count. Aguayo fires. Misses high with the changeup. Haley Berry. Good hitter. Always finds a way to make contact. And she's given that right side between the 4 and 3 hole. She could poke it that way. 2-2 pitch from Aguayo. This one scorched down the left field line. Almost takes out the assistant coach. Shooting gallery down that left field line. Haley Berry. 2-2 pitch, here it is. This one scorched to left field, and that is over the left fielder's head. 1 run is in, 2 runs are in. A run's coming around third. That runner's in. Haley Berry with a 3-run double. And the Coyotes howling in the home half of the 7th. The lead is now down to 8-6. Haley Berry coming up big. And the heart of the lumber of the lineup comes up for the Coyotes. Kaylee Schellenberger with an opportunity. Off Aguayo, first pitch. Taken outside for ball 1. So we've got drama in the home half of the 7th. Coyotes 3 in. Now trailing 8-6. Good speed on the bases with Berry at second. And Aguayo can't find the zip code. Now down 2-0 in the count. On deck, Amelia Hecht, followed by Sydney Mortensen. Two-0 count. Aguayo takes something off. Off speed on the inside part of the plate. And Schellenberger looking for that first strike. Now she's going to have to hit away. 2-1 count. Looking to control the zone. 2-1 pitch. Bounces one foul down the left field line. It goes to 2-2. So we saw the drama last night with Dante Turgeon's grand slam rallying the Coyotes from a 4-0 deficit against Phoenix College, and now we've got drama with the softball team trailing 8-3, playing 3 here with one on in the 7th with no outs. Schellenberger, this one scores down the left field line, and Joe Temple says foul ball, just missed as the home crowd was about to explode. Schellenberger just misses down that left field line, and Barry was about to put in 5th gear to turn third base and score. Angelique Aguayo in relief. Schellenberger, 2-2 pitch. And that misses on the outer half of the plate, and it goes to 3-2. On deck, Amelia Hecht. 1 for 3 with a double in the 3rd. And it's all about Kaylee Schellenberger right now. 3-2 pitch, and draws the walk. And the Coyotes with runners at 2nd and 1st. Now the tying runs are on. And the Coyotes fans are waking up and growling on that left side. And the rally caps are on in the home half of the 7th. Coyotes trailing 8-3, entering the 7th, have put 3 on. And runners at 2nd and 1st with Hecht at the plate. Takes a strike on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Outfield playing Hecht. Fairly deep except for right field. Aguayo rocks and delivers. Misses on the inside part of the plate. Goes to 1-1. And that Pumas bench showing its support for Angelique Aguayo in relief. Coyotes bench, loud and proud. 1-1 pitch. This one lifted to center field, giving chase is Veramontes. Veramontes, the great running catch. And that's going to put the runners back at 2nd and 1st. And Megan Veramontes on her giddy-up robs Hecht of a base hit, and the runners have to retreat. Great play by the center fielder for the first out of the inning. And stepping in, Sydney Mortensen. Base knock in the 1st, base knock in the 6th. 1 hit away from drawing in another run. Takes a fastball high for ball 1. Mortensen, a 2 for 3 day. Runners at 2nd and 1st. 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th. Mortensen laying off the high heat. Goes to 2-0. On deck, Kennedy Converse, who's been impact player in this one. Aguayo misses high for ball 3. And that Coyotes dugout has the adrenaline pumping. We've got drama from South Chandler. Aguayo, 3-0 pitch. And that blisters the inside part of the plate for strike 1. Mortensen looking for a strike, trailing by 2. Coyotes need base runners. Angelique Aguayo in relief of starter Don Morris. And that one inside catches the corner for strike 2. 3-2 count on Mortensen. Angelique Aguayo trying to battle back from a 3-0 count. And Mortensen trying to punch it the other way. And that's taken low for ball 4. And the bases are stacked. And stepping in, Kennedy Converse. And Coach Nick Candrea making the change. And we'll take a short timeout here to decipher the changes for the Pumas. Don't go anywhere. We've got drama in the bottom of the 7th with the Coyotes bases stacked. 1 out, trailing by 2. Short time ago, back in the game. Relieving Aguayo. And stepping in is Kennedy Converse. Converse, base knock. This one's tied. Morris, so solid. Lost a little bit of control. Fires high for ball 1. And the energy and electricity on the home side of the Coyotes side of the field. Cloud 9 right now. Morris rocks and fires. And Converse shoots it up sky high. Giving chase is Veramontes. Veramontes throws the third and a run is in. Coming down to score on the play, Haley Berry. So Converse with the sac fly RBI, now 8-7. And stepping in is Alyssa Figueroa with an RBI single in the 2nd against Dawn Morris. 2 outs, 2 on. And Morris blisters a fastball over the plate for strike 1. Coyotes put a 4 spot up here. They've brought the drama, they've brought the tension. 0-1 pitch. Taken on the outside part of the plate for ball 1. Corinne Collins on deck. Collins 1 for 3 in the day. But it's all about Alyssa Figueroa right now against Dawn Morris. 1-1 pitch. And that's taken outside for ball 2. And the Pumas fan base wanted that one on the outside part of the plate. They don't get it. And Figueroa, good hitters count, can be selective. And then the 2-1 pitch from Morris. Here it is. Figueroa scorches one. It gets away from Veramontes. The runner coming home. And the runner at the plate is thrown out. Veramontes with the play of the day saves the victory. Throwing out Kaylee Schillenberger at the dish. And that is going to do it. Veramontes saves the victory as the Pumas walk off and survive the drama and the rally by the Coyotes in the home half of the 7th. The Pumas win the first game 8-7. Morris with the victory. Hernandez takes the loss. We'll take a short time out here on the Chandler-Gilbert Sports Network. Game 2 of the Twin Bill right around the corner.